Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Pittsburgh. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was, because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now it's Wilson.
That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Wilson.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a second down and 6.
He finds Austin complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And able to get this to the 31. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Wilson.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. The quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Van Jefferson
from 10 yards out.
And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, But think of the emotion you carry into a game, then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Van Jefferson touchdown reception.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game.
They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Working out of the gun is Nix.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
To throw is Nix. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Here's 2nd and 7. The give is to McLaughlin. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Nix to the air. Looks to the sideline and has Mims, who makes a catch.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Throwing Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Here's Nix. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
To throw, here's Nix.
His throw incomplete. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Harris starts the drive on the ground.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nix. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Nix finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
On the handoff, McLaughlin.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver.
Deep to return is Calvin Austin.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Third down and 6.
Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
He gets that to the longtime Charger. It's Mike Williams.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To throw again is Wilson.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here.
Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
2nd and 9 now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 62 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Keanu Benton.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
On the ground, here's McLaughlin.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing is Wilson.
And here's Freiermuth again. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Wilson. That is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The football going back over to the Denver Broncos.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh.
2nd down and 3.
It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Nix.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll go play action with Nix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Back to the air with Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
A handoff for Warren.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 16.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On the give, this is Harris.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Here's Wilson.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They hand this off to Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Play action. It's Wilson.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver's offense ready to go again.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin.
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Nix from the shotgun.
He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin.
Here's 2nd down.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Harris running straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Wilson.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So the Broncos now down by 2 touchdowns, 90 seconds remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, here's Nix.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Nix to the air. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Here's 1st down. Now it's Nix.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Throwing Nix. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Steelers earn the win at home as we say so long from Pittsburgh.